All right, we're back. I didn't get a chance to film much. Was too busy trying to cut all that wood down, which I did. So I cut, for the door, I cut the casing to go around that, and I cut the windows, two sides, a sill plate that'll go in there at an angle, and then an apron for underneath for both windows. I didn't use that much wood. I think I still have like 4 boards left. They're around 9 to 10 inches by 10-ish feet long, so I should have plenty to go around the base here. Yeah, that's weird. Right here, and then also this wall next to me, which is the tool wall. I also figured when I do sheetrock the ceiling up in here, you have to go back in these windows here and here. But for around the ceiling area at here, and there, I think I'm gonna pick up some white oak, maybe red oak if they don't have white oak, quarter round, to go with the ceiling to cover any seams and weird shenanigans going on up there. So yeah, let me grab a piece of what I cut. I picked the worst one. So, I think it was a bunch of white oak. I don't really know. It does have a little bit of red to it. If you know a way to tell white oak from red oak other than color alone, let me know. But for the time being, I'm saying it's white oak. So, we didn't plane it at all. You can see that says window side 17 3/4, which I think is this window over here. So we just ripped it down on the table saw, got some square edges. It's rough lengths right now. I still have to go through and trim it up as I do this. I just want it in rough lengths at width because I have no other way to rip it. But I liked the way the oak feels. It's rough, but not too rough. And I don't even think I'm gonna sand it. I think I'm actually just gonna put it right on the wall. So yeah, that was that piece. So that's the plan anyway. I still have to move the door. Iris is barking. I still have to move the door before I do the casing around that area. I can do the windows at any time. I still have to figure out a way to angle my cuts on the sill for the windows. I guess we'll figure that out. I'll most likely do it with a chisel or a handsaw. So we'll figure it out from that point. But yeah, just wanted to touch base on what I did today because I'm not going to be doing these tonight. I'm far too tired and hungry. So yeah, I'll do windows maybe sometime this week, or if not this weekend. So I'll see you then. All right, so my intention was to record this, but I already did it. So it's almost done. I got this sill on, and the two sides, case on the inside and the front, and now I'm just gonna do the apron at the front here. But yeah, I forgot to record like all day. So let me do something with this, and we'll be back. So what I'm not describing currently is what this is. This is actually the apron that was going on that window underneath. And I don't have a good way to cut angles as a rip, so we're just gonna plane it. Gives me a little bit more control anyway, so that's how we're doing it. I did this for a couple other pieces for the casing of that window, and now I'm just doing this. This is the last piece, and it lets me practice my hand planing. So I'll show you the fit when I get it roughly where I want it. Take a look at this. I'm actually fairly happy with that. So let's take it out here and shove it up in and see what it looks like. All right, so as you might imagine, this goes this way with the bevel facing me. And it sits just under there. And we're pretty close, but not quite. Check the other side. Don't have enough hands. Well, that side's just almost perfect. So a little bit more off of this bottom side. This board's a little bowed also, so yeah, quite a bit more off this bottom side and a little bit off that one, and should be good. I need a bench. I need a vise. I need a bench. One job at a time, huh? So what did I say? A little bit off this end, a lot off that one, on the low end. So let's angle her a bit more over here and toward the middle. It doesn't matter as much because you're not going to see it. So I can really round that over for fit. Over there. It was quite hot on that side, so we're gonna work this back there. Actually, loosen these. My makeshift vise, so I can push you back this way. Even out a bit. And take it back down. Over on the bench, this whole thing is shaking. Alright, inside tree. Ooh, a little bit of chitter going on. All right, let's give this one a try, huh? That side's still not quite there. That one's honestly good enough. So really gotta come down quite a bit more. The low end on that right side, and we'll do that back over here. I'll throw you at this end, a little wide. I don't know how this will work. My guys, you might be shaking around, so we'll see. And we'll put it this way too. Maybe that'll help. Either one over here, two a little bit closer, and work on, what do I say? This side right here. Switch sides up. Not fun. All right, what I didn't show is apparently putting this up. So what happened is I put the piece in there and it kind of teetered, so I took some thickness off of the top point just so it fit up in there. It's not the greatest fit. I'm not worried about it. It's a shop. I just wanted it finished looking, and that's what we got. So if you're worried about this up in here, that's all gonna get covered up when we do the ceiling. And these gaps in here, I don't know yet. I'll get there when I get there. But yeah, I think that looks really nice. Better than it did, that's for sure. And for comparison, that's what it looked like before. That's what it looks like now. Nice. And I still have room to open this window, which I was worried about. And I believe I still also have room to flip the window around, which is an option with these. I can put the hinge at the bottom so it opens as a hopper rather than an awning. But yeah, so next we'll be doing this one. All right, I did this window now. I don't record stuff anymore. Apparently I'm just terrible at that. But I messed up. I left the sill long on this one. I didn't realize it. So now I'm cutting it off, and I'm cutting it straight parallel with the wall. This one is not that. This one is perpendicular at 90 degrees with the face of the sill. So this is 90 degrees to this. This is not 90 degrees to this. It was here, but it was too long. So really, I should have made this cut parallel to this one, which would have been super hard. So I think what I'm going to do is continue what I'm doing here at parallel to the wall, and then come back with a hand plane and square up this edge so that these two faces, this top one and this one, will be 90 degrees to each other. And then I'll do a round over like I did there with a hand plane and sanding. So just a little bit of a screw up. It's a little bit harder to do it the way I'm doing it, but I'm almost done. As you can see, let me back up. The dogs have been here to watch and help, and I think they look good. But I had to cut that one down. It was noticeably longer. It cast a shadow over the apron here, which was just too much. And the lights don't help for noticing that. So I'm going to cut this down, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done, and then we'll go through and do some finishing work on it. Okay, so I actually lied. I ended up just finishing it. So what I did is I got to there and I stopped, and then I went through with a circle saw. You can see it's curved right here. Tried to sand it out, and they're pretty good. And I just kept it perpendicular to the base of the saw, the blade I mean. And I ran that through, and I got to the spot where I was, which is right in here somewhere. And I can see a little bit of a mess up right there, but I sanded it out and you can barely notice it. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, so that's it. Sorry I didn't record like anything, so this will be a short video, I'm sure. Yeah, I like it. They're different colors because of the lighting. Mainly they're generally the same color. But yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I also completely forgot to mention, I moved this door. So after I finished this first window last night, I shoved the door over. I had to move it like 3/4 of an inch or something like that. Moved the door, and then I cased it. So yeah, it's the same red oak. It is red oak material all the way around that matches the windows. So yeah, I didn't forget the door. I just forgot to show you. So next thing is most likely, I don't know, probably a bench or something. I don't know what to do in here now. I haven't got this far. So, yeah, when I figure it out, there'll be a video on it, whether it be the miter station or a new bench on casters, because I need a vise and a bench, because this thing that I was working on, you can probably see it shook so bad and is just very unstable. So gotta do something to fix that. But yeah, that's it.